ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble!
And welcome back to the APMB channel. I know I've been MIA for a few days. Had to get things ready for today's show. Make sure everything was sent to me that I needed, mailed to me. And it, of course, is the Star Wars show. Yet another one. I know my shirt's all wrinkly. It's having an extreme low energy today. Just crazy tired, man. I had to take a nap for a little while after I took my son to his school this morning. So, some of the medications that I take sometimes will just, they wear your body out, and just had a rough night, didn't sleep very well last night. So, but no, I was promising to bring this video. I am going to be gone all next week. I intend on recording, a video or two to post while I'm going on vacation. So that way there's still some content going up. Please like and subscribe and comment. That means a whole lot. Before we get into the Star Wars stuff today, I had a conversation with a friend of mine who lives out of town, about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. Probably about an hour and a half, not too far. But his first job was working at a baseball card shop. Now, baseball card shops do not exist like the way that they used to. Mainly because of the internet. You could just buy the cards online. It's just a lot easier than getting in the car and driving somewhere. You could just get on Amazon, boom, 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 free shipping. 2 days later, it's at your door. And I think that it has spoiled us. I am not the only person that Amazon has spoiled. My wife is the Amazon queen. I always pick on her about that. It used to be daily Amazon was stopping by our house. So, yeah, I'm as guilty of it now. And since I got into doing this, and you have to order certain things, sometimes to find something vintage, you can find it on the auction sites. It's not that difficult. But also having it delivered by Amazon is much easier. You're just going to probably pay a little bit more for it at that point. But anyway, he has thousands and thousands of cards. I mean, it's an insane amount of cards. He's got an entire room that's a great display. It has cards in there that are vintage, that are just awesome, awesome cards. Hopefully I can go up there one day and maybe do a video with him and talk about his collection, talk about the old school way that we used to collect cards since he actually worked at a card shop, talk about the way that it's evolved to now. Also a good documentary. I don't know if you've seen it, Behind the Card. It's on Amazon Prime. Steve Aoki, the DJ, is in it a whole lot. He discusses the way that cards, the expense of them. He actually started his own trading card line, or had a trading card line. That's a good documentary to watch as well. It kind of lets you know, too, how you can be defrauded in this industry right now, and how there are so many people trying to make a buck off of it, that it is so easy to pay too much for something that you can get actually cheaper in a different avenue. So again, that may be coming down the pipeline. We're also working on a possible project of, giving some cards away. And we don't mean just, any old card. We want people to be, enamored with collecting. Collecting is different than buying cards to buy and sell them for profit. Anybody can, you can go and go to estate auctions and buy axes, collectible axes, and sell them on auction sites. That's just what people do. If that's your motivation, then that's fine. That's your motivation. I also want to sell some stuff. Don't get me wrong. There are cards that I have zero attachment to. And then there are things that I consider my personal collection, which collectors and sellers have, which I guess I'm kind of a hybrid there. But there are cards I really don't want to get rid of because they mean a lot to me. And I'm going to show you one right now. This card right here. I mean, and if you collected cards in the late 80s, 1990s, this was the card you wanted to have. If you like baseball cards, it's Ken Griffey #1, the first Upper Deck card. It's his rookie card. This card's not graded, of course. I was thinking about grading it now. There's a group called the Arena Club, started by Derek Jeter and another guy. I can't remember him. Both of them are crazy rich. But they only take 14 days to grade the cards. Your grading's a little bit cheaper, but they're not as trusted in the industry, so you're not going to get a high of a price as you would off of a PSA graded card. And PSA, though, you got to wait like 65 business days. That's a long time. And you got to pay a club membership, and you got to pay a per card, and you got to submit a certain number of cards. You know, Beckett grading is number 2 behind PSA, and they're pretty much the same way as PSA is with as far as getting the cards graded the way you want and getting them back to you. But again, like I said, you know, this is just another one of my most favorite baseball cards. This was the holy grail for, you know, an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old in 1990. Somebody that was 14. You know, this is the card you wanted. This is why you would go and spend your allowance at the card store buying upper deck packs. You hope to get this card. It was not easy for me to get this card, but I have it, and I doubt I would ever part with it, even if I got it graded. This would be one that I would like to pass to my son, and then if he wanted to sell it, then he could. That would be his decision then, not mine. So, again, like, there's just certain things that when you collect them, it's because you want it. You may have had to trade 4 or 5 of your other favorite cards to get this card. You had to barter with your friends. You had to buy 20 packs at that same place over a 3-week span or a month span to get this card. And that's how you collect. You go to places, you look around. Like with me, you know, you go to these auction sites, you go to Target, you go to Walmart, you go to card shops, even if it is out of town. The closest one to me is about 30 minutes. And I will be driving over there when I get back from my vacation. I intend on going over there and seeing what's really going on. The kind of products that they offer there. Go to a couple comic book shops too, because I'm not a huge comic book person, but I like to, you know, get Star Wars comics, read them, and sell them. Because I'm not somebody that's just going to hold on to one forever. I did have a handful of them. I'm trying to sell them right now. Because, I mean, I've read them. I know what the content is. But my Timothy Zahn Thrawn books, Star Wars books by Timothy Zahn, those aren't going anywhere. And I really cannot wait for the new Ahsoka series to come out as well. So that's kind of like, you know, this is a lead into that as well. Because I think Ahsoka starts in like a week and a half, something like that on Disney+. And I cannot wait to see Rosario Dawson kicking butt. I can't wait to see Grand Admiral Thrawn in live action. That's been coming since the mid-'80s. You know, Grand Admiral Thrawn's been around a long, long time, a lot longer than a lot of Star Wars fans know. And to finally, for those of us that are huge fans, to finally see this guy pop up on screen, you know, in live action is really going to be awesome. It was cool to see him animated in Star Wars Rebels. They just gave you a little taste of him, though. You know, I'm hoping to see, you know, a lot more. And I think he's going to be a big part of the movie that they have coming out as well. So, again, I got a couple other cool videos. One of them is going to be on something that nobody sees coming, has no idea that these cards probably even existed. It's going to be probably a very short video within the 15-minute range, but we're also going to be trying to learn something in that video, learn something very, very important about society in general and how we can be manipulated via print media. And it's not, you know, nowadays it's digital media, TV, internet that manipulates people, you know, social media. But, you know, 30, 40, 50 years ago, it had to be print media. And we're going to talk about some of that in that video. I've got some neat little things to show about that. But as for right now, it is the 40-year anniversary of Return of the Jedi, which is my favorite Star Wars movie. I don't care what anybody says. It's the one I saw in the movies first. It came out in '83. This is 2023. So we are going to get into the opening of these cards in honor of that. And hopefully we'll find something cool. And I got a really cool Star Wars card, too, to show you before we get into that. All right, to the break. All right. And this is the Star Wars stuff that we will be breaking today. Yet another box of the Obi-Wan Season 1. These were available at Target. We have 3 boxes of the Star Wars Topps Chrome 2023. Topps Chrome, to me, is the best card on the market, not named Select. Everybody prefers Select, made by Panini. I understand why a lot of those carry the most value, But I bought some Topps Chrome baseball cards the other night, the new series, and they are gorgeous cards, and they have a lot of value as well. And the boxes, I think, from Topps have more value in them per dollar than the newer select cards do. But also, a lot of the videos coming up over the end of this month, I'm not really going to buy a lot of the newer cards. I've got a lot of vintage, older stuff coming, multiple different sports, multiple different subjects. But these two came from Target, and this one I ordered off of Amazon. Now we're going to open this one very last to see if there's any difference, because like I said, sometimes over Amazon, you know, people can pull a scam on you, but I don't really see, you know, this one looks legit. I mean, it looks just like the others. The blue Topps marking, it's sealed the same. So again, we'll see how that works. But I'm going to set those to the side. We'll bring them in when they need to come in. And I almost forgot. We have our special guest here in studio. Wait a minute, what? I'm asking our production assistant over here, who's giving me the throat slash, telling me to cut. We don't have our special guest. Our special guest couldn't make it. Well, we paid for a hotel and flight, and well, they gave us all that money. Well, they sent us something instead. Well, what did they send us? Well, ladies and gentlemen, since our special guest couldn't make it, he sent us an 8x10 signed picture of himself, one of my favorite characters from this sequel trilogy, Finn, the beautiful Mr. John Boyega. So, John Boyega, if you'll just kind of sit yourself right there, and we're going to bring in Yoda and Obi-Wan, because we're going to open Obi-Wan first. But John Boyega, give us some luck, my man. Hope that we treat you better than you were treated in those 3 movies. I thought you were really good in the first one. I thought they wrote your character well, but boy, they took you downhill quick. Thanks to J.J. Abrams, mainly. So terrible. I'll never forgive him. I'll never forgive him for Rise of Skywalker. So, man, that stinks. John Boyega said he was busy. Too busy to come in here to the APMB studios, and I think our offer was a little bit low. We could only offer him about $25 to come in for today, so it would have been a lot for him to have to fly in, but at least we do have the autographed picture there of, and it's on the GQ magazine. You know, it's a lot doper than just a regular picture. It's on the GQ magazine cover. So again, let's get ready to rip these cards so this video isn't insanely long. Only 4 boxes today to open. So, and man, these have been sitting here staring at me for over a week now. And when cards stare at somebody like me, it's, you know, my wife caught me opening some cards last night. She's like, I thought you were saving those for a video. And I said, listen, I can't do it. I gotta open them. I'm just looking at them. I gotta open them. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs come out of there. And this is a pretty okay series of cards. You got a good guarantee in it. I think of a patch card. We got one last time that we opened it. And I'll show you a couple of patch cards here in a minute. Or I'll show you a different patch card. Oh yeah, always love Darth Vader cards. Standoff in the Quarry. That one, I don't know. There's a Heroes Obi-Wan. I have that one. And this one is a concept art on the black. So we'll set that one to the side. I don't think they're numbered. No, this one is not numbered. But it is still on the black, so I know that that's a different color than the other ones. Alright. And you can hear me opening them. I'm not making any kind of shenanigans here. Obi-Wan at full strength. That's right when he took Vader out at the end. Oh, now there's a card that may be staying with me. That's when Vader's helmet was being put on after he sensed Obi-Wan and woke up. And it's on the purple. Another Heroes card. And we have that Inquisitor's card. Obi-Wan. I'm telling you, I think I've got the almost the exact same box that I had last time. At least it's popping like that right now. That's crazy. You go to the same Target, you might end up getting a lot of the same stuff out of it. All right. Yeah, because there's the Anakin card. I've got that one. Don't have that card of Reva, although that was a really, really good scene. Owen Lars really showed that he was not afraid. Hodge. Ah, a good concept art or a poster art card. We're getting close to having all of those now. There's another third sister. Talia. Help save the Jedi. And wow, like I said, man, and if you go back and watch the other video, oh, Fortress Inquisitorius, Dark Secrets. I think we have the Grand Inquisitor. Wow, we've got most all of these. And there is a Jawa, though. I don't think we had that card. And that was a pretty cool scene where she was jumping over the buildings, showing what the Force can do when you can jump. Yeah, it was something in Star Wars I wish they would have showed more, is the athleticism of the Jedi. Because boy, Ahsoka in the animated series was insanely athletic. Obi-Wan in the Bacta tank. Return to Grand Inquisitor. Third sister. There's Beru. Yeah, these are literally, I mean, card for card. That last box, man, I'm telling you, this is extremely unusual, especially for tops nowadays. All right, looks like this is going to be our patch card. There's Luke, and we'll try to go. There's Bail Organa. Yeah, same droid, but different patch card, and that one is really dope. I like that one. I have not seen that one in many places, but it's a beautiful card. I love the patch cards. I have got a stack of them. Let me just show you right quick. NASCAR patch cards. There's a Denny Hamlin. Baseball, football. There's the Obi-Wan we got last time. Baseball, 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 and more NASCAR patch cards. But the patch cards to me, especially if it's game worn, the NASCAR ones they were part of the actual uniforms that were worn. So they're a little bit cooler than the other ones, I guess you could say. We're not having too much luck though with these Obi-Wan cards. That was really it, was the patch card. We'll go ahead and show off the other card I was speaking about. This is one of the coolest things in the world was Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. And this one is number 21 out of 150. It is a medallion card. Hopefully we can find something like this cooler as we go through these cards today. But that is one of my absolute favorites because I'm going to tell you, Obi-Wan had a lot of people that wanted him gone and did. And Darth Maul, as much as Darth Vader wanted to kill Obi-Wan, I think Darth Maul may have wanted him worse. And if you watch the animated series, you know that Darth Maul did not die at the end of The Phantom Menace. That he came back and was actually one of the worst thorns in the side of the entire galaxy. And if you've seen him at the end of the movie Solo, you know what I'm talking about too. But I don't want to spoil too much about Darth Maul's story. If it's one of those characters that you're all like, man, he was only in the movie 5 minutes, he was really cool, then go check out the animated series, and you will see all the Darth Maul that you'd want to. All right. Yeah, not getting much again. There's poster art of Fifth Brother. Okay. I'm just going to fly through these three, because I don't think there's going to be much in here, to be honest with you guys. This is looking pretty bleak. Yeah, this is looking exactly like the last box. That's a pretty good card. I like the look of that one. Same hero. really cool alien. Really, really cool alien. And Inquisitor odds. Yeah, a lot of people did not like this series. I thought that the Obi-Wan series had its ups and downs. Anything with Darth Vader in it, I'm going to like. That's just because who I am. Probe droid, always cool. Swimming underwater. Lightsaber. Owen Lars again. More concept art. And another Master and Apprentice card. I've got that card as well. Last card out of the Obi-Wan Season 1 package. Alright. Come on out. You know, can we get any kind of colored or numbered or anything? And there's the Darth Vader card. Always cool. Boy, these cards look almost, yeah. I mean, these packs are, I finally have that one, but I mean, these packs are extremely, extremely similar. Okay. So, really just the patch card out of there. That was about the best that we could do. And we'll set him over here. Let me get the... Alright, we're going to go with... the Target one goes last. Alright. So these... I'm sorry, the Amazon one goes last. These are from Target. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs. Which is good. And they're Topps Chrome. Like I said, Topps Chrome to me is the best card. But that's my personal opinion. Alright. Kira, Bill Organa. Alright, nothing there. And they strike out easy too, boy. I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, they will strike out easy. Obi-Wan. From Shmi, Fourth Sister, and the second sister, Purple Refractor. So you get, I think, 2 of these per box. That's a pretty cool card. Okay. Oh, one of the coolest people to actually come out of Rise of Skywalker. Everybody else, not so much. Crosshair, great character from Bad Batch. Ah, another Grogu card. It's a pretty thick one. But we're trying to collect all of those. So we'll set that there and another K2SO. And the back of this one's a Skywalker card. Owen Lars, Princess Leia, Sabula, Anakin. Whew, man. This has been a rough pull today, guys. There's really Tech. There's an R2 on the monikers, but it is just a regular moniker. Nothing special, nothing colored, nothing numbered. I may have sucked all the good out of the Target over here near me. Jonna. Not a bad character. I think Lando at the end of Rise of Skywalker was going to take her to find her parents. Quinlan Voss. Dope Jedi. And another Grogu card and another Wrecker card. So, put the Grogu's there. We're trying to collect all of those. That whole set's pretty cool. Give those to my son because he loved Grogu. Big Boss Nas. Talia. Alright, I think that's another manga. Now, these are pretty cool. That is the Carbonite freezing of course, Han Solo from Empire Strikes Back. Poe Dameron and the Darth Maul, which again, like, he is right up there with Darth Vader with me because of his storyline. And it says Crimson Dawn down here on it too, the criminal organization. So this is a little bit different Darth Maul than the Darth Maul from Episode 1 that was a Sith. Set that one right over here to the side by itself. Because I have a sweet spot for Darth Maul. If you actually followed anything and know how he actually finally really died, it is an amazing couple minutes of animated cinema. Reva, Maz, and Jar Jar there throwing the bomb. or the grenade. .3PO, there's a Palpatine, another Grogu, and a Hux. Yeah, looking, boy, this is a bleak box, man, a bleak box. This is what happens when you mess with the Empire. Hunter. Now, Boba Fett, don't have that one, but I do have that card of 3PO and Omega. And that would be card that I'm going to start doing some card giveaways. I have got a ton of cards laying around here, and they're not all going to sell for money. So keep lookout for that. I'm going to get them put in top loaders and kind of make a list of ones I'm going to give away during certain sports. I'm going to try to give away Star Wars cards during Star Wars pools, and baseball during baseball, so on and so forth. Because there's baseball people that don't want a Star Wars card. So also be on the lookout. If you buy a Star Wars card from me, you will get some free ones as well. All right, next 10 packs. But boy, that was a rough box. That was a very rough box. All right, there's Luke. Ah, another manga. I love these. I think there's only 5. Oh, sorry, 15. So now I've got like 4 of them. But that one is a gorgeous looking card. Death Star in the background, Vader in it as well. Set that one over to the side. And a Finn moniker. Look, John, you called yourself up today. That was such a great job as a stormtrooper that gained a conscience and wanted out. So yeah, Finn made sure that not only was he here today via his autograph, but a decent Finn card popped up. So thank you, Finn. All right. And there's Tusken Chief, Migs, another Grogu card, sweet, Fourth Sister, and Resistance was an okay show. I think this was the daughter of the general of the ship, but yeah, not the biggest Star Wars character, not one that most people who don't follow Star Wars as closely as I do would know. A sip of water so I don't sound like I'm gargling marbles over here. All right. R2. Jarek Yeager from Resistance. He was a great character in that show. Oh, man. Kanan Jarrus. R.I.P. Kanan. Cal from the video game. Mon Mothma. Anakin. Whew. And this box looking just as bleak. Nothing numbered. None of that. Qui-Gon. Zori. Another Grogu. Another Cad Bane. Lando. Yeah, Grief and Wrecker. More Wrecker. I kind of wonder how the clones got their different accents too. I mean, they were supposed to all be the same. Wouldn't that mean that you had the same accent? Just something to think about. Put it down there in the comments. Why do you think the clones all had different accents? Okay. And a Rey as the Jedi from Rise of Skywalker. Poe Dameron. And there's a cool one now. Maz holding the lightsaber. Anakin's lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber, Rey's lightsaber, whoever's you want to say. But Darth Vader's lightsaber when he was still Lord Vader. But yeah, that's a cool card because she's holding that saber. That's what makes that card pretty neat. And Maz was another character. It's all like, where's this character going? And where she went? Absolutely nowhere. Kira, Bell, another Grogu, Jar Jar. Well, that's what I get for talking up these Topps Chrome cards, guys. They are absolutely striking out left and right at the moment. Obi-Wan. But, dig into the Manga Madness. That's the coolest one yet. That's with the Emperor. letting loose. This would have been from Return of the Jedi. It also has the Millennium Falcon on it, and it has Luke helping Vader after he would have killed the Emperor. But man, that is a whew. Now I like that one. If you're into anime and Star Wars, that would be one that you would definitely want to collect. And the last card out of the Target packs, last 4, Shmi, Baba, Crosshair, Mega, nothing. Alright, so this one is the last box of the day, and this one was the Amazon box. So we'll see if there's any difference between retail and that. So I'm not sure where this box would have come out of, but Steel Top's Chrome. Still hoping for something cool, because we have really gotten nothing cool up to this point except the Obi-Wan patch, which was guaranteed anyway. Okay. Alright. Shmi, Baba Frick. There's a Kylo Ren. Leader of the Knights of Ren moniker. I like that card. And Leia. R.I.P. Leia. Crosshair, Owen Lars, Grogu, Dark Ray. Now I do like that. I haven't seen that card yet. We'll set that one over here to the side. And Tusken Warrior from the Boba Fett series. That is a pretty good purple refractor. She was a great character. She or he? I think it was a she. Can't totally remember. I only watched that show through one time. I didn't watch the episodes more than that. Princess Boba. Another Manga Madness, this time with the droids. These are not the droids you're looking for. No, they are not. These are not the cards that we were looking for so far. Man. And Chrysanthemum, which is a cool card, but again, just a regular base card. And Quinlan Voss, Boss Ness, another Grogu, and like I said earlier, can't wait for the Ahsoka show. Really hoping, really got big expectations for that one. And that was her in the costume, Reva. Got that card. I'll set that there, and there's a Yoda common. 4 packs to go. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. Torah, Maz, we got the common of the one we seen earlier. There is a purple monikers. Oh, Grogu. Finally, that's a good card, and not a numbered card, but a good card. And then right in behind it is the Han Solo on the purple refractor. Not young Han Solo, older Han Solo, veteran smuggler Han Solo, if you will. And you know what this has all been? It's a trap! Definitely, man. Talked up that Topps Chrome and just got it handed to me today. C-3PO, that's a cool Palpatine card, but... And Zeb. I'll set that one there. Some of the commons I keep for my PC just to hold to the side because the pictures are cool on them, or they're my favorite characters. And Palpatine's definitely one of my favorite characters. And Hunter. And Boba Fett. Tusken Warrior. Alright. Last pack of Star Wars cards for today. And this has just been no bueno, guys. No bueno. Han Solo, Ajaba, Ezra. And there's a Cassian, but nothing special to it. Alright, so we opened up 4 boxes of Star Wars cards. We got a few little hits here and there, but not as many as I was hoping for. Kind of disappointing over... Wait a minute, what? There's a special delivery. John Boyega sent us one more thing other than the signed picture. Okay, this is 1 autographed encased card per box. Sightings from all across the galaxy. The Star Wars Signature Series by Topps. Alright, so we're going to open this bad boy up. And I want to try and save the box without tearing it up too bad. Since John Boyega sent it to us. I guess he knew that we weren't going to hit on much today. What do you guys think? How do we get into this one? Oh, here we go. Alright, so, well, darn. I tore the box all up. It's all good. We're just trying to get in it anyway. So, I think you were supposed to open it this way. Alright. Now, it is in a closed-in case, like I said. We're going to do the reveal. Hopefully, it's somebody good. Hopefully, it's somebody big. It doesn't have to be the biggest character, but it would be awesome, the more well-known character that it is. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. Luminar Unduli, I mean. So that is a pretty good card. She was awesome character. Again, if you watch the animated series, you know a little bit more about her. And Olivia Diabo. I think Olivia Diabo, wasn't she on Wonder Years? I think she played Fred Savage's older sister on the Wonder Years. So yeah, there's our signed Star Wars card. Again, not the biggest character, but a Star Wars character from across the galaxy, just like it promised it on the box. So ladies and gentlemen, that ends the Star Wars Spectacular for right now. I'm going to go through and look at these cards, see what they're all about. And just want to thank everybody for watching today. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if you want to see something different. As you can see behind me, there's still a lot of stuff that we've got to open coming up for future videos. And just want to say again, from the bottom of my heart, everybody that watches and has something positive to say, thank you. So go out and be positive today. Have a great afternoon, a great night when you watch this. And we'll be back in a couple days with another cool video. This is Always Poor, Never Bored.